Hi everyone, this is Charlotte. We're going to be delaying recording our podcast this week, unfortunately, in light of the attack that happened at the Pulse nightclub in Orlando. Following this announcement, there will be 1 minute of silence, and then the opening theme, and then we will continue with the episode. This is, of course, the lost episode that we keep referring to, and I didn't know if we'd ever give it to you, but we didn't give you an episode last week, and this week's will be late, so here it is. I'll start the minute of silence now. Welcome to the Transgeneral podcast.
Hey, welcome to Transgeneral yet again.
I said that so loud that it started vibrating.
That's hot.
I'll do that again.
Silence.
Make it vibrate.
Welcome to the Transgeneral podcast. I'm Charlotte. I'm 21, a demigirl, and my pronouns are she and her. How you doing?
Hi, I'm Chelsea. I use she, her pronouns too. I'm 26 and I'm a trans woman. And this is Transgeneral. And
Welcome to Transgeneral.
we're a podcast that we talk about transgender stuff and then we talk about more general things, which are kind of anything at this stage. We kind of go off track, and I think that's kind of our shtick now.
Yeah, it's kind of the thing. And then also I'll edit that out, but then I don't edit that
Yeah.
out. That's a...
Yeah, we do edit some things out,
Yeah.
contrary to what you might hear, but not that much.
It seems like we don't edit it at all. Trust me. We edit it. Otherwise, it's like just unlistenable, terrible stuff. Horrible. It's actually great. You can find it unedited on our Patreon, by the way.
If you really want to.
If you really want to, but like...
I don't know if you want to delve into that, but...
There's usually a lot of
choice.
silences that I take out, but you'll get it immediately. Like, you won't have to wait for me to edit it. It's pretty cool. And you can also help support the podcast. So if you're into that kind of thing, you can go to our website, transgeneral.supplies, and then there's a link to our Patreon there. There's also a link to our Facebook there. I haven't put a link to our Twitter yet, but our Twitter handle is @transgeneral. So if you're into that kind of thing, into getting updates and stuff, check out our Twitter. We'll put updates there.
And I should also point out that this is our second episode recording in 2 days. After 3 hours of attempting to set up the new microphones yesterday, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
But we recorded with the old mics, and we gave you a bit of extra content because of our hiatus.
Mm-hmm.
But we're back again with shiny new microphones, good audio quality.
These are really heavy microphones too. They're like, you know it's good quality. They weigh like triple what the other microphones weigh. We've got guests and they're dancing, like swaying
They
back
seem
and...
really excited to be here.
Yeah, maybe we should introduce them. You first.
Guests, where are you? Don't be shy.
All right. We've got Yesham.
Hello,
Hi, Yesham.
I'm Yesham.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Yesham, I'm 19. I'm a demi boy. I use they, he pronouns.
Okay.
And yes, I was dancing.
Yes, that was good dancing. That was
Thank you.
Like you were doing the side to side thing, whereas Rowan
Hi.
doing more of the...
Body rolls.
More like a
I was
what?
doing, yeah.
Body
You
rolling
said
up to
heavy
the
and I
mic.
was like, So, hi, I'm Rowan. I'm 23. I'm a hemi-demi semi-boy. I use they, them pronouns. And I'm here.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the podcast. Thank you for being here.
It's great to be here.
What's our topic gonna be? I don't know what to go on to. We kind of used up everything yesterday.
Didn't we had a topic ready?
Personality tests.
We
That's
can
all
just do
we've
it
got.
on personalities. I'm doing personality tests. We can just do personality and we can do hey, is your personality changed?
Ah,
Has it? Has it not?
has it not? Is it still changing?
Will it ever stop? Does it ever stop for anyone? What is a personality? What is a person?
Who is a person?
What's
When
a
is a
living?
person? Why
Alright,
we need a philosopher again. Why is a person?
All right. Well, let's go into our topic for the day: personalities and how they change over time. So, a lot of people. No, I don't even know what to. Chelsea,
A lot of people have personalities.
Oh, cool.
Like all of
A
them
lot of
do.
people.
Yes.
Hefty
All.
majority. Hefty
The
majority.
vast majority of people. No, we all have different personalities. And I think there's this idea that for trans people, their personalities change in some way.
Mine did.
There's expectations for changes in a way. Or the fact that people have to hide or mask who they are before they can come out.
Not really masking the personality as much as they're just masking their identity, I guess.
But how much do they tie into each other?
How much they tie into each other for you, Chelsea?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
If you had to hazard a guess, how much do you think they might?
I think generally I'm pretty much the same. So that hasn't really that doesn't really help with this topic, I suppose. But okay, let's talk about personality tests. I know this isn't completely scientific
Oh no, definitely
in
not.
any fashion.
Look, I have a degree. I can confirm it's completely scientific.
Okay, thank you. And so the Briggs Meyer
Myers-Briggs.
Myers
Myers-Briggs.
Briggs.
Myers-Briggs.
Yeah, I'm good at this. Personality inventory thingy. I used to always score an ENTP,
Ooh, really?
Okay.
which was
Oh.
engineer type. And now, over the course of the last few years, I've taken it multiple times and it stayed mostly steady, except I've shifted to an ENFP.
That makes sense.
Oh,
the
you
campaign
feel more
one.
now.
An F
You feel more now.
So,
and
we should probably go over what they mean.
Oh,
Well,
I got this. I got
okay.
this. I got this. So the
Shoot
first
to
two
you.
letters. So it's 4 sets of 2 characteristics, kind of. So the first letter is either E or I, which is extroverted or introverted, which is how you, I guess it's
Gain
it's where you
energy.
get your energy from, others or just yourself. The next one is N and oh gosh, what's the other one?
S.
Oh, it is. Yeah. So it's sensing or intuition.
Hang on, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
Yeah.
a different version. I think S stands for something else in a different version of the Myers-Briggs.
Snake Beach.
Yes.
Intuitive, or are you Snake Beach?
Is it sensing and intuition? I think it's
But they're
sensing.
pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, probably. So that's that. And the next one is T and F, which is thinking or feeling, which is how you judge situations around you. And the last one is P or T, which is perception or
It's P or J.
P or J, which
Yeah.
is perception or judgment, which is then how you act, I want to say. I think. I don't know.
With that in mind, I am an ENTJ.
Hello.
Hi, Haley.
Hi.
Welcome. I can hook in a 5th mic. I've got a thing that lets me do that now.
Well, I am an INFP.
I used to frequently get ENFP again and again and again. And then I took it 2 days ago and I was INTP. I was like, whoa, okay.
Yeah, I feel like they shift a lot. That's why I did it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's the part of why it's not scientific, because it's not testing something stable over time. It's very mood based.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a pseudoscience, but we were talking about this before the show, and it's a bit like a horoscope where
We were actually talking about
we're
horoscopes
actually
directly.
talking about horoscopes, but it's about what you see in yourself from it. And
It's like a mirror made of letters.
Yeah, it allows you to be self-perceptive and self-critical and think about your strengths and weaknesses a little bit. I always like doing that because it's, I don't know, fun.
Yeah, like some of the write-ups that go with it are really cool. I did a test on a website that came up with a really huge write-up for ENTJ. And one of the things on there was like that I hate inefficiency, and I was just like, damn, do I hate inefficiency? You really nailed me there. Like me at work stewing in frustration while people are doing things wrong.
I think it certainly gives people a vocabulary to like identify with and
Yeah.
describe themselves by. Am I still speaking quietly?
I think so, but that's only from like what I'm
Okay.
mostly. Hello.
Who's that?
That's fine. We just lost momentum again.
Did you really even get it back?
Got to get it back. Got to get the ball rolling.
But
Got to
yeah,
get your boys rolling. Fucking I
Let's
don't
just
want to
start
go on
again.
Crown Central anymore.
Look, I'll turn my mic off. We'll start again.
Okay. You can't turn these ones on off, which I like. They know what's up.
So we can't false start. No.
Let's talk about boys.
Okay. What do you want to know about him?
It's
Tell
been a
me
while
more.
since we've done. What was the segment that we were gonna do? We did it in episode 0. Something about cute boys.
Cute boys, yeah. And like the joke was that you just go, I've got nothing to say.
They don't have much here.
Cubos, I don't follow. What? Okay, so what are our options from this point?
I don't know.
Whatever. Just relax, hey.
Yeah. Essentially.
Just cast some
Just
pods.
cast.
let's just talk
We just
shit
won't
about
really have a
personality
topic.
tests.
It's just going to go straight to general.
Yeah, we're gonna run this thing to general.
Yeah.
We kind of forgot to do our research again.
Yeah.
Prepare for the show like professionals. We're not professional in any fashion.
We're really not, except these are the podcasters, not the procasters. So it really shows the difference. These
Chelsea,
microphones.
let's talk about creating a game.
Oh, that sounds great. I bet no one's ever done that before.
I bet there's not an entire podcast about it.
Is there?
That's
Damn.
what Chelsea and I listen to.
Damn.
I would love to
That's
be able to do that, but
Look, you have the platform right here.
I do. We do. We can't necessarily steal wholesale
It's just an episode. It's fine.
from Polygon, and
We'll be cool trans Inc.
Cool Trans Inc. I love it.
maybe we can develop a trans game.
What would be in the trans game?
Gordon Ramsay.
Don't need an angry man yelling at me in a video game.
I always
Get
need
that
that.
all the time.
It's just a Gordon Ramsay simulator.
That'd be so good.
You just go to restaurants and yell at people.
Or like you
See,
come
that's a
into the
legit good
restaurant.
idea, though. We're not following the formula at all. I would play that.
But like you come into the restaurant, I just think for like real life and experience that I want to have, I go into a Gordon Ramsay restaurant and he's there and he's yelling at the staff because they're not very good at their jobs. I want it. I need it.
I'd prefer if he just gave them constructive feedback.
No, I
and
want
how they
yelling.
could
I want
improve.
them to be like really bad at their jobs, so I don't feel bad about the fact that they're getting
I
yelled
just thought
at.
about a
They still
game.
have worth as people.
No, that's yeah. He's not saying that they don't.
You don't contribute
He's
to
usually
capitalism
not
well
saying.
enough. Fuck you. Oh wait, did I
This
swear?
risotto
My
is
mum
disgusting.
swear.
Fuck you as a person.
I just thought of a game where you're Gordon Ramsay and just go around kink shaming people.
Or isn't that Trini and Susanna?
I feel like Gordon Ramsay wakes up every
No,
morning.
it's not
and,
an
like,
angry
yells
white
at
man.
himself in the mirror.
The game needs more
That's how he
angry
gets his
white
hair.
man to sell to more people.
You know, but like, what if you? What? All right. So, what if there was a game?
And also Tim McGraw.
What if there was a game where you played as a person, the character of the game, and this will be the titular character as well. Kink Shane, or like Kinky Shane.
Is it Shane Warne?
Yeah, it'll be Shane Warne. It'll be Warney.
Oh god. Look, this has turned into a full-on Cool Games Inc.
It
fan cast.
really has. This is just a pastiche of Cool Games Inc. at this point.
And yes,
I think I'm kind of impressed, but kind of a little bit ashamed as
Like,
well.
just kind of like, I'm sorry, Cool Games Inc. We took your thing.
We took it and we didn't do it anywhere near as well. Griffin, Nick,
God.
forgive
I
us.
think we did better.
We're just missing a lot of their like really, really fluid banter as well, though. Like they've clearly got a few things set up. It's either that or they're just so good at.
No,
playing
I'm
with
pretty
each
sure
other's
they just live it and breathe it.
humor. Damn.
I think they also just do
Damn.
their research by like checking Twitter.
Yeah, they've got things and they know when to move on with something we need to learn. That's for sure.
It's terrible. Terrible. So yeah, what was that about moving on? Back to the cool games thing.
No,
New game. You're just putting up caution signs everywhere.
I just feel like this
It's
is
VR.
derailed so fast
Yeah,
to
this
a
is-
degree we've not seen yet on the podcast.
This
You're
is-
witnessing history here, listeners.
All right, this is new stuff. We really gotta.
This is new territory.
This is how we get our
Get our groove back like Stella did.
get our groove back. Like get our new groove, like the Emperor did.
Oh,
Yeah.
so we're gonna turn into llamas.
That's a good game idea. Wow.
I think there was an Emperor's New Groove game.
Oh yeah.
No,
vaguely
you're not a
remember
llama. You just turn people into llamas.
Oh,
That's it. There's no other mechanics.
okay.
It's got connect functionality.
Yep.
Okay, so all right, I've got another idea for the direction that we can take the podcast.
Sure.
What if one of us falls through a portal behind Burger King and then starts recording people in a magical land in a tavern, and we call it "Hello from a Magic Tavern"?
It's elaborate, at least.
It's another podcast.
It's another podcast that
Oh,
already
okay.
exists.
Just
I
ripping
clearly
off
didn't.
podcasts.
I'm just happy to be here.
This is a bizarre.
Thank you for being here.
This is like a Halloween episode of The Simpsons where we just start ripping off every other property.
Let's just say that it's Halloween here. It's Halloween here.
It's not
today.
Halloween.
It-
It's never
Chelsea-
even on Halloween. It's not
Damn it.
Halloween here. Why don't we open up a Wikipedia page? Go random page. Bam. There's our topic.
I got this. I'm going. I'm doing it.
Oh my god.
I'm doing it. Wikipedia.
This is
This
going to be
is
the
just
hardest
general,
episode
right?
to edit ever.
This isn't even trans. It's just general.
This is just general. Like, I think we got all of our trans out yesterday.
We're
now
all
we're just
transed
general.
out.
Put your trans out.
You put your trans out. Is that like bins? I don't get
No,
what.
it's put your onions out for Tony,
Oh.
and now it's put your choppers out for.
Okay,
For Brody.
randoming. Who Me? Who Me was a top secret sulfurous stench weapon developed by American Office of Strategic Services during World War II to be used by the French resistance against German officers. Who Me smelled strongly of fecal matter and was issued in pocket atomizers intended to be unobtrusively sprayed on a German officer, humiliating him and by extension demoralizing the occupying German
This is really
forces.
funny if you pretend that Humi is a person.
Who Me?
I think it's pretty funny, just generally. Like,
Yeah, that's
I
pretty
thought it was
good.
going to be like on a warfare
Wait,
scale.
This is the second paragraph.
Okay.
The experiment was very short-lived, however. Humi had a high concentration of extremely volatile sulfur compounds that were very difficult to control. More often than not, the person who did the spraying also ended up smelling as bad as the one targeted. After only 2 weeks, it was concluded that Humi was a dismal failure. And then there's some external links, which are not that exciting.
They developed all of that just to embarrass officers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
Is embarrassment that powerful a tool of warfare?
Oh yeah. Psychological warfare is really cool. And like, it's probably the only thing that I actually like when it comes to those kinds of things, because it's just so interesting to see how the human psyche can be demoralized in those kinds of things.
But it just takes a bit of poo smell.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of poo smell.
Like, that's the coolest part. It's just like, it's just a bit of poo smell, and yet the majority of people would just be like, oh, gross. I'm gonna
Ugh.
go not fight things.
Except in German. Ooh.
Ooh,
I don't speak German.
das gross.
But I can if you like. In my next randomly, I got Lithuania-Ukraine relations.
Okay, did they vote for each other in Eurovision? Because that's the real test.
Oh, do they? It doesn't. Why is there not? Okay.
That should be one of the top things.
Lithuania voting Eurovision.
Who do we vote for, and who votes for us?
We can't vote for anyone in Australia.
I think we're honorary members.
Yes,
now.
Shem.
What?
We were in it last year,
And
Oh,
we're in it this year.
right.
and we're in it this year.
We're
last
in it
year.
to win it.
Did
Actually,
we
we're not,
vote
'cause
last
we're gonna-
year?
Oh yeah, we were invited to participate in
that's
Eurovision.
And also next year we're hosting. But there's now an offshoot of Eurovision starting next year.
They're doing Asia Vision
Yeah,
again because they tried to
Asiavision.
do that once already and it fell through.
Ostrovision.
Look, I feel like it's going to do well this year because I'm going.
But you're
Next
going
year.
to Eurovision?
No, to Asia Vision.
You're gonna go?
Yeah. I don't care where it is. I don't care when it is. I don't care how
I mean,
much
if
it is. I'm
if
going.
Australia hosts it, that would be pretty cool.
Australia is hosting it.
That's really cool.
I have posted this on my Facebook. It's one of the only things I've posted.
But, okay, so like my question is everyone going to step up to the plate? Like, you know, is Asia going to step up and go, hey, we're going to send like our best?
Oh my god. New
You know?
Zealand sends Jermaine and Brett.
That's their best.
That is
really.
their best. It totally is.
I mean, they could send Lord.
They could send Lord. Actually, you know what?
They have to be unsigned or something? Not anymore, right? You can just be anything. You can just send anyone that you want.
Does that mean Russia gets to be in 2 contests, singing contests that year?
I wonder if they would be invited.
I mean,
Would the US be invited?
the US isn't part of Asia.
No, it's not. But are we?
We're honorary.
Okay. Would the South Pacific be invited?
I don't know. Let me look it up for you.
Because I'm really impressed. Like, if Japan and Korea and China can bring their A game,
Oof.
their pop is
Look, yeah,
strong.
I'm like, look, you know that like South Korea is going to bring their K-pop,
South Korea and Japan, though, that's where the real
And-
battle is.
and I'm gonna be screaming for both of them.
Mm-hmm. But who are you screaming for louder?
It depends on if I'm really a fan of the K-pop artists they
Okay.
bring.
South Asia puts out some good
They really
pop
do.
music too.
Mm.
It'd be great. I think it would be really
Yeah. Sounds like it's going to be great.
really impressive. I wonder if it'll get that cultural traction though.
Mm.
And I think the reason that Eurovision does really well in Australia is there's,
Drinking games.
well, you know, there's that. But like we've got so many like the multiculturalism. A lot of people come from different parts of Europe.
Mm-hmm.
And so they kind of go for their country that their grandparents were from or whatever.
Yeah, my dad's from Turkey, so we're always like, yes, Turkey.
Yeah,
They haven't won in a while, so
they
It's
have
sad.
one. Have they also not been in it for a little bit? Didn't they?
they took a couple of years out. But yeah, the last time they won was like 2006.
It's a good song.
Every way that I can. Is that it? I think so.
Oh, I don't watch it.
I just remember it was a good song. I've been watching since about 2005, but they all kind of blur together a little bit.
I
Okay,
think I
so
watched-
it's up to 20 countries, and it's only going to be a one-show thing.
Okay,
But
this is like a pilot episode.
it's like a pilot grand final.
Sure, but like, what was if it's super popular?
If it's super popular, they'll probably bring more in. So I'm guessing it's going to be like
They should do it like the Olympics, once every 4 years, and then you train your best vocalists
Oh my god.
leading up, and they have heats,
And they have
they
like
have trials.
Sounds like the Hunger
they do
Games.
that for
Like,
Eurovision in European countries, except just every year.
Yes,
They do have heats.
but we'll do it over the course of 4 years, because then that way we can really filter down.
So like we'll do 4 years of The Voice and the other one, and then the last year,
They
all the
all
winners
just
compete
fighting
for
each
one.
other. They're all just on SBS.
And like not like a singing contest, there'll just be an actual like game of chance or like just an obstacle course.
wait, can't it just be like the Hunger Games? They kill each other.
No.
That sounds like it would work best.
No, that's bad. That's bad for like tourist dollars.
It's also bad for like the next year. It's like, oh, we need another 64 contestants.
Yeah.
Is our talent pool that deep? I'm
We'll
not
make
really
it
sure.
that deep. They'll be afraid.
We will be skimming.
Because people that get knocked back, you know, and there might be runners up, but like in Eurovision history, some of the best people are the ones that didn't make it the year before for their country, and they come back. And even some people can go in twice, which is kind of cool. Like,
Some people go in 3 years in a row. I'm looking at you, San Marino. I don't remember who
Wait,
it was.
San Marino, is that that tiny
That's-
country in Italy?
Yeah.
Of course
They're
they
the
sent the same
They
person.
the same
3
person 3 years in a row.
they
First
sent
year,
their singer.
first year was great. Second
Singer.
year was alright. Third year was awful.
Yeah.
And then she took a year off, and I think she's back this year.
They're the only person that knows the national anthem, so whenever they have a sporting event or public event,
They just
That's-
they bring her out.
They bring her out,
Stop
yeah.
practicing for Eurovision. It's time to sing the national
yeah,
anthem.
you got to sing
She's
the
like, oh,
anthem,
fine.
'cause we don't know it.
We don't know it. She has to accompany herself because she only knows the tune as well.
Apologies to our listeners in San Marino.
If you do have more than one singer, please let us know.
And actually, send us a link, because I want to hear more from San Marino.
I really
the little
do.
country that could.
If we have listeners in San Marino,
Look, if they can make it to Eurovision every year,
I'll eat a hat on the
they
podcast.
deserve our.
Is it a nacho hat?
It'll be a nacho hat.
Yeah.
Chelsea also has to eat a nacho hat because
No, it doesn't count.
it doesn't count.
We
Okay.
got to get a tweet by the end of us recording this episode from a person that is not Rowan.
Yasham, do it now.
Or
don't
a
have a
member of
Twitter
this
account.
podcast family.
Oh, damn.
Okay? So, I don't care how tangential you are, the podcast family.
We're gonna do
You can't
some
just go
dirty
text your
work just
mate
to
and
make
say,
this happen.
hey, just tweet at Transgeneral because I want to make Chelsea eat a hat.
Look, I'll just call them a Melbourne gays and see what they can do.
Look, you know what? Call the Melbourne gays, get them to subscribe.
Yeah.
We need listeners.
I've done what I can.
Get on board, Melbourne gays.
That's
Those
true.
Melbourne gays.
Okay, by Melbourne gays I mean like 2 of them.
Oh.
Are they like big in their community? Like, can they spread the word of Transgeneral?
I mean, in
The good
theory,
book.
I mean they live together. Maybe.
So that kind of lowers the... Because they can't tell their housemate or their partner or whatever the relationship is there.
Oh, they're
Or
just
she-
friends.
Okay. Well, they can't, tell their housemate.
Well, they can, but it's just going to be a kind
they
of
already
dull
know.
conversation.
It's not going anywhere.
No.
So what have you done, Yashim?
I just messaged someone. I was like, can you tweet it Transgeneral? If you do, Chelsea will eat a hat.
There has to be a question, though. It has to be something we can actually talk about. It
Okay.
can't just be like, hi, Transgeneral. We're going to say, like,
He
hi.
was just like on it.
Just ask them. Tell them to ask us something really, really oddly specific. Just to like, what's the melting point of?
Look, I'm not
Sandwiches.
Dr. Carl, okay? You can't ask me science questions.
Ask me science questions. I used to listen to so much Dr. Carl and also just read Wikipedia articles instead of doing schoolwork.
Yeah, that was me.
That's
Two.
still me.
Good. This is amazing. Get people to ask us Dr. Carl
Actually,
style
no, I
questions.
mostly just shitpost now. Instead.
Actually, well, we should get people to ask us, like, science questions.
And then we try to answer
We
them.
just try to answer.
like, no Googling.
We just go in completely unprepared.
Yeah. That
My
sounds
degree
great.
is like science and psychology, though. Like maybe I could answer.
Is
Who
our
knows?
podcast...
Pardon?
Is our podcast having a midlife crisis? I think that's what's happening.
It kind of doesn't know which direction it
Scientifically,
wants to
yes.
go in.
Yeah.
Because it's like one of these things, like, trans issues are super important.
Yeah.
But they're also kind of dark.
Yeah. We can't talk about them all the time.
And I just feel like it's a bit of fun sometimes to talk about other things just
Yeah.
with trans people.
Wait,
You
what
know,
if,
like,
what if we had like a game where you talk about trans issues? And also Gordon Ramsay's...
It's
an
just
educational game.
Gordon Ramsay talking about trans issues. It's a Telltale's game, so there's options.
And, like, if you pick the wrong option, he yells at you because don't be a transphobe. I love it.
It's
I love
just
it.
called,
Just swearing
it's called
a lot.
Gordon Ramsay's Don't Be a Transphobe.
I love it.
The sequel.
Hell's
It's
Kitchen
equal.
2, don't be a transphobe.
Just lots of colons.
Because he's had a video game before. It was for the Wii. There was a Hell's Kitchen video game for
This
the
will
Wii.
be for the what's the next one? The Wii.
The NX,
The NX.
which we should hear a bit more about.
I love
E3.
the NX controller.
So
Uh,
fake.
Yeah, it was fake. That's what I loved about it because everyone was just losing their minds.
Yeah.
And someone put like, what was it? Like anime breasts on it, so the controllers were the nipples.
That sounds like the internet to
I
me.
love the internet.
That
It's
sounds like
amazing.
a controller I'd use.
Oh god,
What about a tasteful trans dating sim?
I like it.
I think the market's there for it.
Yeah. Is it wait? So like,
Not sexualized, like not fetishized,
Hmm.
but you can date people and they're all trans.
My life.
But now you'll also be able to play a game about it.
Yeah.
It'll be
What
like,
would the game entail?
Well,
do you know what?
It'd be a
dating sims are?
Telltale's game.
there'll be some quick time
I'm
events.
so sick of Telltale's formula. God,
They've got a new engine. Well, they're working.
is it
Anyway.
one that doesn't chug every 2 minutes?
I don't know. I'm not real good with the text.
There will be a combat
So-
system, but it'll be vocal based.
Yasham.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Does someone who actually plays visual novels and stuff want to explain?
Oh, you looked right at me.
No, I
It's
know.
true.
I know the two of you do.
Look, the only one I've played is like Hatterful Boyfriend.
I know, and it looked. brilliant.
And they're birds. You're romancing birds.
What are we explaining? What's going on?
And I just don't know why.
Oh god. All right, I did play Honey Pop. I'll have to own up to this.
Oh, I did too, actually.
You did?
It was so fun just swapping
It was
tiles.
great.
You're just
It was like
swapping
playing
dolls to give a
Bejeweled.
woman orgasms.
It's like fantastic.
I'm like, if only it was this easy.
I'm so confused.
You just get there, you're making out something, you're like, okay, quick, gotta bring up the screen.
So like, if their love meter is beyond like 3 hearts or
Love
something,
meter.
love meter,
So that's how it works.
and you take them on a date at night time. At the end of the date, they'll be like, "You want to come back to my place?" And then you play Bejeweled until their bra falls off and they start moaning. And there's also time-based Bejeweled, so if you slow down, it's like it's done. You got to do it again.
Too bad. It
Too
is a
bad.
rush.
It's a rush.
Gotta finish.
Gotta finish. Gotta finish them. More important. Nothing about you. It's good stuff.
I don't think we've explained.
No,
I don't think this
actually,
has helped
it sounds like
our
we're
friend in any
speaking a
way.
different language.
Well, all right. So, dating sim's usually kind of like a visual novel style where there's not really moving game elements so much as there's text coming up on the screen and static characters on the screen. Maybe their mouths move a bit when the text comes up or something.
And sometimes their clothes fall off.
Sometimes their clothes fall off when you play Bejeweled.
Cool.
So the deal with the dating sim is there's usually like 5 or more people that you can romance and then make their bras fall off with Bejeweled. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say about dating sims. That's kind of it.
Oh, and you also have to like sometimes level up skills to be more.
Yeah, skills to be more charming.
Yeah.
And they'll tell you like little facts about them if you talk to them, and then later they'll quiz you on them.
Oh, that's
I
terrifying.
know.
So
It's
like-
all real parts of relationships.
Is it-
Yeah.
And
I
they'll
know,
give you
like,
like
Yeah,
little
I
mementos.
always play Bejeweled to get my partners like off.
Do you think that like
Me too.
Yeah.
I play it to get my own bra off. It's sort of like masturbation.
Every
but
night.
Bejeweled.
Oh,
it's
I
actually
just
kind of
gotta-
like Bejeweled
Jesus.
taking your own bra off?
I want to get undressed.
Oh yeah, and they give you little trinkets from the things that they like. So like if you're romancing the nerdy girl, she'll give you like a retro controller or something.
Ooh,
I know, right?
my
I
heart.
think like I will sell this for money.
Fool!
To spend on my other heart.
Wow, she gave me a whole arcade cabinet. That's so sweet. So
I wonder if this like gamification of romances is doing things to some people.
I don't know.
What do you mean doing things?
Like the whole
Like they
idea
just
of
stock
like
up retro controllers just in
like-
case to give them to people.
I'm putting in like kindness into you. I should hit the reward.
When do we
thing
get to
off, like I should
Bejeweled?
get to cash in with a
Ah,
game
like-
of Bejeweled.
Right.
Yeah, this is our third date.
Game
Is
of
it
Bejeweled.
Bejeweled time yet?
But like
I'm
bought
pretty
you
inexperienced
things.
with this stuff, but I played a really realistic video game.
And yeah, they might get a little bit tired while you're talking to them and get like a bit hungry, so you can buy them food.
you just feed them drink.
Yeah,
Is
you
it
do.
kind of
You
like
shove food into
Tamagotchi?
their mouth. It's like Tamagotchi, except you
Except
can
there's no
fuck
poop
them
cleaning.
with Bejeweled.
That's Tamagotchi, but take away the poop and put Bejeweled in instead.
Mm. So we want to make a trans dating sim out of that, apparently.
Yeah, now I'm regretting this. Can we just make it like cute and nice and no Bejeweled to take off garments?
Take off garments.
So
No?
like,
No.
how about the bubble thing where you shoot bubbles and they pop one?
Oh yeah,
Instead-
that is good.
No
Or-
indication of who is trans in the game. Like some of the people are trans, and then Bejeweled to take off their garments, and like there you go. And then I'm sure all the cis people will be very outraged because I was not told about this.
Yeah, thanks for shoving it in our face.
Ah.
Like,
Thanks for shoving it in our face via this very intricate game of Bejeweled. I had to try very hard, actually.
Like those types of Bejeweled where you have to like where when you pop a line you reveal the tiles behind.
Yep.
You have to reveal them all.
Oh.
Really intricate game of Bejeweled. I'm just gotta get this corner piece. Just gotta get this corner
very,
piece.
very intricate puzzle games in order to, like, you play as the trans characters and you have to, like, tuck or bind.
Oh my god.
Okay, it is a bit much.
Like, you just like just to bind, just wiggle the left stick. Quick time events
events. Yeah.
for binding and tucking.
Wow.
Look, speaking of trans people in video games,
That's exactly what happens.
there's another controversy. Why is it always deemed controversial to just have trans people exist?
Oh my god, right.
With
Like,
the Baldur's Gate thing.
is this game now pushing the trans agenda? Like, are all the games with like just cis people pushing a cis agenda? They kind of are actually. Just sort of like this
think
is
they're
normal.
I feel it's more like the cis agenda just kind of pulling them along.
Yeah, they've got that cis momentum. Got to slow it down.
Cismentum.
Cis.
It's like people kind of assume that space is neutral when you're actually already filling it with like a lot of cis mediums already, and so
Lots of cis mediums.
medium are like cis people, cis experiences, and so including a trans person to that is like a breach of the neutral space, which isn't actually neutral anyway.
Like the highly oppressive space, which we won't acknowledge as oppressive. It's not.
Because it doesn't oppress us.
That's the whole thing, though, right? Like, if you're privileged, you don't see your privilege.
Yeah.
You have to work hard. Well, you can, potentially, but you have to work to see it.
It just seems like you're being oppressed when you lose privilege, unless you actually know what.
We should turn
being
that into a
oppressed is.
game, like recognize your privilege. And
Oh, so you mean like
I like
oppression
it.
simulator?
Oh my god.
You just go around and that's terrible.
Well, you just
So it's
have,
Gordon Ramsay and it's
Alright.
by Telltale.
we aim it at heteronormative cis people, and
All the proceeds go to helping trans.
yep, all the proceeds go to help trans people, and we make it so that like the world is flipped and they really are the ones being oppressed.
Ooh.
And then at the end of the game, we're like, okay, so we actually flipped everything, and you're not oppressed. This is how trans people feel.
Well,
Please
it's
buy the
our
game
world.
again a few more times. All the
Will it
proceeds
be
go to trans
VR?
people. What?
Will it be using VR?
Yes, and they'll be bejeweled.
It's basically like this is a high concept game, but essentially it boils down to Bejeweled in VR.
I can't stop putting bejeweled in video games.
Do you think that EA is going to sue us because we keep using the term Bejeweled?
Oh, sorry.
Like, do we have to say match 3 slide jewel game?
I'll just
Can we
call it.
voice over it with like another noise or something?
Yeah, every time we say bejeweled, I'll voice over with.
Yeah.
People,
So-
they'd have to know because, like, in context, it's already hard enough to follow what we've been talking about.
Yeah. I have a feeling that we're about to get a lawsuit slapped on us before we even upload this podcast. It's coming on.
So we're just running in and there's slapping a lawsuit. And it's a picture of Bejeweled saying lawsuit in the front. that's what we. Oh,
It's a good thing we didn't call the podcast Nintendo's Game Boy.
Okay, so in terms of that game idea, I don't know how useful flipping oppression is.
I know you should rotate it.
90 degrees.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because then it would like make them have hate for you because you're like oppressing.
Yeah,
is that what you were thinking?
If they're already feeling oppressed by us just saying, hey, we exist, putting them in that environment could just fuel that instead of turning on empathy
Yeah.
for some people.
Maybe they should have to play as a trans character then.
Ooh, what if it's just like it's just a regular or like whatever type of game, but there's like an oppression slider, so you can just choose how oppressed you
The
want to
game-
be during the game.
It's an RPG and your interactions with NPCs and things just change completely based on...
How
How-
your oppression slider. So you choose your oppression at the beginning,
Oh my god.
and then you can get modifiers to
You
it.
choose your impression. Did you know how bad that sounds? You choose your oppression. Like, that goes against the very
Just that
core
sound
tenet
bite.
of...
I guess and
Maybe
there'd be
you
a
choose
random
your
button.
oppression and then it like gives you the opposite just to like mess it up.
But that does remind me kind of something, and like I don't really like comparing like fantasy worlds to the real world too much, but like I think it was in Morrowind where like the Dunmer elves were like they were the majority and they're like really xenophobic. So if you play as something else, they don't treat you nice, but if you play as one of them, they do.
Huh.
That happens
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
in the Elder Scrolls games, like in Skyrim. No, it was one before Skyrim.
Oblivion?
Yeah, Oblivion. If you play as a Khajiit, no one would like you because they were the oppressed minority. Yeah.
Let's get a little bit political. The Senate has just voted down the government's ABCC bill, and the Prime Minister now has the trigger needed to call a double dissolution on July 2nd.
Oh, that's such a risk.
I know, right? I love it.
I'm ready.
For everyone who's not in Australia.
Kooky Australian politics.
Yeah.
Just imagine if Australian politics had a kooky theme song.
Australian politics.
Just had the New Girl theme.
So, for everyone not in Australia, our current people in power are the Liberals, which, despite their name, are actually the Regressive Party. And we want at least Labour to be in power, but even Labour's kind of trash. So
We just want not them. We
just
want
not the Liberals, really. Just not the Liberal National Party. So the Liberal National Party can call a double dissolution where everyone in the Senate has to be re-voted in, which will call an early election. And it probably won't go in their favour because if you make Australians go to the voting booth early, they'll probably be pissed off.
Or in general.
If
you make them go, or if you tell them they should probably do an accurate vote or like think about their voting before they do it, they'll be annoyed.
Yeah.
I mean, what? Who said that?
I haven't been paying attention to the polls. Let's forget about politics.
But there was our politics segue, and now it's gone.
And we'll segue away.
and it just keeps going. It's just it's over the hill already.
Goodbye.
Who's that in the distance? Is that Gordon Ramsay?
Gordon Ramsay on a segue.
It's Gordon Ramsay yelling at someone.
I mean, like, all of the Australian TV chefs on, like, MasterChef and My Kitchen Rules and stuff like that, they're a lot nicer, hey. You know, they don't have that bite.
They don't need to be censored every few seconds. That's part of what I love about Gordon Ramsay.
But how much of that is just, like, when he went to America and it was, like, American censorship?
I did it. Is she eating a hat?
Oh, I exited out.
Oh,
What
never
about
mind.
Androids?
Okay, well,
Buttons on
the
the
question has been sent.
All right.
Oh, so I have to eat a hat now. Great.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I have the regrets. You actively conspired against me.
We want you to get your
Specific
fiver.
words were okay.
Okay.
I did it. Is she eating a hat? 3 question marks.
We have a question. It's okay. So, what is the plural of cup of soup? Is it cups of soup or cup of soups? This is a really good question.
Look, I'm gonna just say, cup of soup is the brand, so
Yeah.
it's a cup of soup brand soup.
Cup
So
of
it'd be
soups?
still be called cup of soup.
I would say it's
Cups
cup of
of
soups.
soup.
Yeah.
Technically,
Look,
if it
this
wasn't
is the Jats debate all over again.
if it wasn't branded as a single cup - soup, I would say it would be cups of soup.
Yeah.
But because it is a
Hyphen.
brand name, like that entire thing is like a little nominal group, and you just pluralize that.
Yeah. Okay. I see the hyphen as being like a comma, and the whole thing's just an array, and so I'm gonna have to like map over all the elements and make them all plural, so it's cups as soup. Soups.
It's like, okay, see, I don't know programming,
Cups
but I
as
guess
soup.
that makes sense.
Okay.
So do you like pluralize, like if you're talking about like say like man of war, it'd be like man's as wars.
Man's as wars, yes. Man's os wars, wouldn't that be?
So when are you going to eat this hat?
I don't know. I know we talked about the nacho hat thing, but I'm starting to regret
I'm gonna say
this.
in July.
Because I don't think it exists. I
gonna
think
say-
it's just a
that-
Simpsons
I'm
gag.
gonna say on the drunk episode.
And now I'm in trouble.
Well, let's just take a bunch of nachos
Look,
and
what
put
I
them
say you
together.
need to do is just
And
get
then-
some tortillas,
Yep.
shape them into a hat,
Yes.
then just cook them a little bit.
Till it hardens
Till-
up.
Yeah.
And then put some salsa in it.
And put some salsa in the rim, and then just go for it. Just feel
Okay.
alive.
Yep, that's going to happen. Let's do it on episode 12.
We'll post a
good.
picture on the Patreon.
Just tears running down Chelsea's face.
It's just so much hat.
Why did I choose hot salsa?
Because
Why did
that's
I
Chelsea.
make a ridiculous bet with the odds stacked against me?
And all of these vindictive people around me making me eat hats.
I thought we were friends.
That's why I'm making you eat the hat.
It is kind of cool. It gives us something to do. It gives us
Yeah.
some more content to put out.
We
On
are
your
like, we're
struggling.
gravestone,
We're fresh out of
ate a
content.
hat.
Cis gay man.
They're all right.
Yeah, sometimes.
yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, I guess.
You're biased.
Eh,
Yeah.
I feel like we need to figure out a way to be those cutting edge content producers. Like we need to be the next BuzzFeed.
No.
So we need more like buzzwords and like clickbait titles.
Yeah.
Okay.
What happens next will surprise you.
Pause the
Four
podcast here to
transes.
find out
Do a podcast.
your age if you look at the amount of time, and that's your age in alternate universe.
You'll never believe what they found out about Bejeweled.
What happens next will warm your heart.
Could Pajul be used to remove your bra? Click here.
The 7 most inspirational Gordon Ramsay quotes.
What the fuck is this? I have a feeling that's not
What
one.
I'm an idiot sandwich. That's just whenever I think Gordon Ramsay, that's the meme I go to.
Which means this?
He's holding
it's mean.
2 pieces of he's holding 2 pieces of bread onto a
On a person's
on a
head.
To a person's head.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's incredible.
look it up on Tumblr.
It's awful.
It's so
Terrible.
awful, but it's the first thing I think of when I think of Gordon Ramsay.
That's like
I think
watched,
in memes it's a problem.
I watched the first season of Kitchen Nightmares, and in most of that, he doesn't actually attack people's character. That seems like
Just
a bit of a
attacks them
character
physically.
attack, though.
So, back to the content horse. What if we made memes? Do you think that
Make
would get
memes?
that young demographic?
Get that
Chelsea,
young
looping
listenership.
in the young demographic.
Yeah, just
What
need
kind
to-
of memes would
I think
we
we're getting
make?
the young demographic as it is. We're getting trans people mostly in our age bracket, aren't we?
Yeah,
That's true.
I don't know. Well, okay, let's flip it. What are some older people memes? Are they just like chainmails?
Millennials.
Forward.
My
forward.
typewriter seized up. Lol.
No, it'd be they wouldn't use. It would just be my typewriter seized up. Laugh out loud.
Oh my god.
A typewriter
no,
seized
wait.
up.
Wait. My typewriter seized up. Stop.
Oh my
Laugh
god.
out loud. Stop.
The telegram is down. Haha.
Stop. I just love saying stop.
Clearly, we don't know what it's like to be anyone over 30. Like, we just don't understand.
You don't
I
understand.
know for the most part, they're really good at buying houses and making them unaffordable.
Yeah, but how can we use that to our advantage? Do we have to buy a house?
What we do is we make it seem like we don't dislike that they're doing that.
Do we buy a house and then brand it transgeneral?
Yes.
Okay.
And we'll call it the Trans General House, and we'll be like one of those places that has a podcasting house.
You know
Plays
what?
the podcast non-stop in every room.
We've
Good.
become a reality TV show.
Ah, fantastic. Trans people
Old
living out
people
their
love
lives.
that.
Old people do love that.
Old people do
I
love.
think we reach every demographic with reality TV now. Everyone just loves it.
I don't.
But what
No,
we
I
can
don't.
do-
Okay, I lied.
We can do the best of all reality TV. So we can, like, one night a week, we'll have a dancing competition. And then we'll have, like, a singing competition. And then we'll have a
just-
cooking competition.
And then we'll lock ourselves in a house for a day.
And then we'll go out, live outside for a day. And that can be like survival.
And then we'll go to a farm. That's what was that? That's the Paris and Nicole thing.
Yep. The Simple Life.
Simple
I believe
Life.
it was called.
Yeah.
You could, Transgeneral could go on a hike, and then we're recording on the hike with like our devices.
Like
Like
panting. I'm so unfit. This is a
I'm
terrible
so
idea.
trans right now.
Chelsea, what do you think about the fact that we went the wrong way for 3 hours?
I'm not a fan,
Day
Charlotte, to
3,
be honest.
we are lost.
To be honest,
We
shut
know
up,
our
Charlotte.
surprise.
This is not our best work. What if we had a wipeout style obstacle course?
Okay, I like it.
Would it be like physical? Would it be physical, or would it be like emotional?
We'll put
The
that.
gender binary.
To save on cost, it'd be an emotional obstacle course.
I think being trans is a wipeout style emotional obstacle course as it is.
Wow,
So
we
then
really
we just-
saved on
That was
cost there.
such a.
So
like,
then-
I would quote that.
So then we can do
from
a
you.
physical. We can do then we can make a physical like expression of that, and then make cis people run it.
It's kind of like that hole in the wall game where you have to like move and to fit to societal norms.
Oh,
So quick, fit into a societal norm
Oh
before
my god.
I really
or you
enjoy
get
that
knocked
one.
into the water.
Oh gosh, we need to do that as well.
I just don't know if I've seen a game where so often it is actually impossible to win.
Mm.
Like, some people's body types just do not fit through certain
No,
sizes and shapes. And it's like,
my
how is
favorite
this
ones.
a fair game?
My favorite ones are the ones that like are off the ground, so they have to jump through.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, why? Why did you do that? Also, how do they afford to just make these things?
Television.
By
I know.
not
Advertising
paying people
revenue.
out by creating unfair things that don't fit their body types.
Yeah, I guess proceeds are a thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, so the transgeneral reality TV show is spectacular.
Yeah. We just need to buy this house. And then, like, brand it and kick out the people that aren't on the podcast.
Let's find it. Can we find another house?
Yeah, that's
think we
a
need to-
better idea.
Find like some kind of upstairs, downstairs, like studio with a big room. Can run around,
How about we just buy an entire building?
have
entire
adventures,
apartment
office
block?
building.
An entire office
We
building.
could have the trans general office.
Welcome,
We could work out of it.
welcome back to the Transgeneral Think Big cast.
We've assembled all the transes we know.
We're a trans think tank.
Well, yeah, if it was an office building, we could just, like, turn every office into a bedroom and just keep all the trans people in one place in case we need them for a podcast at a moment's notice.
Keep all the
I need to go study now.
Sorry,
No.
sorry, you didn't call.
You
It's part
sign
of
the contract and, like, the contract unfolds and rolls out the door.
and it just says, in living here, you have to drop everything to do the podcast. That's it. It just says that on. It just
Don't
multiple
forget
times.
you're here forever.
With the quality of this podcast, why wouldn't you want to? We'll never run out of content. No way.
Can't happen.
That was some self-deprecation there. Deprivation. Can't even say the word.
Defecation?
Deprecation.
The mean one. I don't know.
Depreciation, which is the opposite of appreciation.
It's deprecation, right?
Probably.
That's the real one.
I don't have a word degree.
No, you have a numbers degree.
I have a
I
numbers
have
degree.
the letters degree.
So you should be good at letters.
I am.
I have neither. Oh.
Lol.
Lol.
Laugh out loud. Stop.
So how are we going to get the funding? We need, like, some angel investors for this office building.
Yeah,
Steal it.
we could just
Steal it.
jack up the
Yeah.
Patreon.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Just really go in hard on the Patreon.
Yeah, everyone please give at least $2,000 a month.
Yeah,
Please.
exactly. You know,
Very helpful.
we know we've got a white whale out there somewhere that just is hoarding money and just
Like-
looking for a light trans infotainment program.
Literally a white whale, though.
And literally Moby Dick. He has a lot of money. He's gonna throw
He's
it
like
out.
a dragon of the sea.
Sorry, I'm just imagining like maybe just holding like a credit card on the fin, just with a pay pass, just.
It's approved, Mr. Dick.
Please call me Moby. Having to sign.
heart feel so sad? Oh, wrong movie. Sorry.
Is Moby Dick copyrighted?
Yeah, just come at us, APRA.
Yep. So, how does being trans affect your experience with drive-thrus now that we're talking about
Drive-through.
pay passes? I'm assuming Moby Dick is swimming through a drive-thru, so that's how we're coming.
Well, I think we'll be swimming through a swim
A
through.
swim through, yeah. Or he's just in a boat, like on the back of a truck. They're hosing him down while they transport him.
No, it's just one.
Why didn't they just bring in McDonald's?
No. He with his money, he's built himself a giant submarine that he's just in
It's got wheels.
with his flippers just sticking out.
What's the opposite of a submarine? Where you didn't
An airplane?
put water, like...
No, it'd be like a submarine, but for mermaids. What's that called?
A fish tank,
Fish tank. Holy shit.
a motorized fish tank.
Yeah. It has a turret sticking out the front.
One of my favorite
Periscope?
one of those little factoid things. Well, it's not a factoid. It's just like a.
It's not a
silly
fact though.
thing.
It's true.
It's true. It's like lobsters are mermaids for scorpions.
They are.
Love that.
That's a good one.
Except scorpions aren't immortal, and lobsters are.
What?
Lobsters just don't die.
They don't die unless they die. They die.
They don't
Unless you kill
die.
'em.
They don't die unless you kill them. They just get bigger and bigger and bigger forever.
Forever.
That's incredible.
Forever.
Until they die.
And like there's jellyfish that can just make themselves young.
Yeah.
They're just like, well, I'm done with being old now.
That's the sound. I'm keen on this drive-through topic.
Yeah.
How have you had a drive-through experience?
I've actually had a drive-through
I
experience.
don't drive.
Like, it's always just like, hey, what would you like to order? Like 6 McNuggets, please. Okay, so that will be $20.
And then you're like, $20 in this economy? No.
Like, what am I groaning about? The money or the fact that I was called sir? Who knows? Both.
Just like lean over.
This is why
like
you just
into the mic.
Frequently.
you just get like a tube of lipstick out. You get the $20. You write she.
I get the one where I go to be served somewhere, and they're like, "Hi, miss. Hi, ma'am." And then I speak, and then they're like, "Okay, thanks, mate." And it's like, was that intentional? Like, I'm cool for calling everyone mate. Like, I'm down on that. I'm pro mate. I know some people aren't, and if they choose not
Are you
for me to
pro
use it, I won't use it. But
buddy?
look, mate
Are you
is
pro pal?
better. Yeah, pal's okay. I just really like
Friendo. I prefer friendo.
matey.
Menine. I'm pro menine.
Just that one step up on mate.
M7 I'm not about.
No.
Too many syllables.
It's also inferior to mate.
That's true. But what about your acquaintances? How are you going to tell them that they're acquaintances, not friends?
I don't think you ever tell your acquaintances that they're just acquaintances.
Hello, acquaintance.
Hello, my acquaintance.
How you doing?
And this is my acquaintance. This is someone I've met.
So yeah, frequently I go through drive-thrus being just like, "Hi, could I have 6 McNuggets, please? Thank you."
And then when
Obviously
you
not ideal, and it like to strain it that far, considering I haven't voice trained, is always takes a bit out of me, so I can't do it for very long.
The phone is hell.
Oh god,
It's just the worst.
it is terrible. I had to do a call to NRMA, and the person that set up the call, I was like actually in branch, and the person set up the call and was like Charlotte and she, and I was just like, oh boy, I'm gonna have to carry this, and I just did the voice for like 45 minutes, and I was just like, oh god, this has been a time.
I must just tackle it. It's like, yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's
Like-
me. What's up?
What's up?
What up?
What's up, dude?
What up, my dude?
What's up, mate?
Yep.
Ms. Charlotte. Hey,
Yep.
bro.
Yep. Yep.
Hey, how you doing?
Yep.
We've recorded over an hour, but like most of that was garbage.
Thank you.
Look, I don't know. There's
I
something-
don't I just don't really like. I it was entertaining in a way, but like, can we really put it up? Most of it was just facetious of Cool Games Inc.
I mean, I'm happy to
Okay.
do that. I don't know.
How about we make it a Patreon only and make it like the lost episode?
Oh my god, yes.
Do you want to lose an episode?
No, we
Is this
find
really?
it
Is this really
immediately.
an episode though, Chelsea?
I'm sorry, garbage was a harsh word. I meant more like unusable because of what the fact that it was a facetious.
Hey, it wasn't me that was leading us down that path, and I'm happy to put it
That's
up.
true. That's fair. That's fair.
I'm happy to put it up.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Look, it's not my podcast.
I mean, is it our worst one yet?
No, because I'm there.
Let's let you, the listener, decide.
Tweet me.
Tweet us
At
and say,
Kim Kardashian.
this was garbage. I did not enjoy it at all.
Look, I'll just do it right now.
Please only say that if it is actually your opinion,
Never mind then.
Not Chelsea's opinion.
not Chelsea's opinion.
Let's
This was
just
garbage.
edit it away. Just chip away at it till there's just...
Yeah, I could jib it down.
Till
to
there's
like
20
four.
minutes of just sounds.
I can't believe it's still a podcast to Gordon Ramsay's Revenge.